But I've gotten you more shit.
I grew up in a.
What have you gotten me?
I got you Valentine's candies last year.
That does not
I
count.
got you...
Anytime I've given you juice out of my fridge.
I got you
that
expensive
counts.
tequila.
That's what that is.
Kind of, for you and Mark. I got you...
You got that for
that
Mark. Had
little
nothing
bottle.
to do with me.
No.
What an asshole. All right, stop. We can argue about this on... Are we recording? Oh, we're recording.
Shit.
Perfect. This is how we should start it.
No.
What else have you not gotten me? Let's talk about... I got you that name tag, which is... It took 3 weeks. I had to order it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the mess hall.
Not yet.
Starting messy.
Nobody would know who I was if you didn't get me this beautiful gift.
Exactly. So I thought that was important. I got you that gremlin to sit in front of you.
No, that's yours.
No, I got that. I got that to make you look prettier.
You're such an asshole.
What?
We need to officially start this. And
That's also why I
introduce our
put Will
guest.
sitting next to you. Sorry, I'm sorry. All right, listen. Welcome to the mess hall, everybody. Yay!
Yay!
We did it. This is our guest, Will Loden.
Very, very funny comedian.
Great comic, passed at the mothership, and a whole.
Didn't have to say trans once.
Well, look at you! Look at
Hey.
you! How many times did you go up on the mic before they called you in?
I went up on the mic once, and then he said, "Come back and do the cruise show." And then I did
Nice.
the cruise show like 4 times, and then he was like, "All right, call this number every Monday."
Dude, I just did the mic, and it was weird.
Yeah.
It was so strange because, one, I just put out the special, and I was getting recognized in this line of 200 comics waiting to do the open mic. And
At least 15 times. Dude.
Yeah,
It was so good.
and they're like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, I don't know, rethinking my life. It sucks, dude.
Gotta stay humble.
Yeah, I know. And so I did it, had a great set, and then they have a new rule. I don't know why, but basically they have this rule where they line you up like your fucking dogs
Or cattle.
sheep. Yeah, cattle going to slaughter. They line you up. They walk you to the back of the room. They're like, "Don't talk to anybody. Don't look at anybody. Just go do your set. And as soon as you're done, get off stage, go to the right, and you're going to exit right out the right. You do not go back to your seat. You cannot watch the rest of the show. You have to leave right away." And it's basically so you can't talk to Adam at all.
Damn.
I know, it was brutal, dude.
Damn.
And because I had a good set, and I wanted to be like,
Hey, baby. Yeah.
pretty good, you know. And then I did not get a call back.
Damn.
Bummer. So I'm going to do it again and humble myself. It's okay. It's okay to be humbled. I'm going to get past there. I know it.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I will figure it out. But it was embarrassing.
Was that your first time being in that room?
First time being in that? No.
Like
I've been in that
just
room
being
before.
in
I've been
there?
in the room. I've hung out at the mothership before. But it was my first time on stage there, and it was, even for a mic, it was fucking...
Yeah.
Also, I got to be honest, there was 13 people on that mic, and it's all
It's a random draw. Yeah.
randomly draw. If, you know...
Heavy quote.
Yeah. Yeah, it was super random that I got drawn, for sure. I still had to wait in line and do the whole thing, but it was like, I pretty much knew I was getting pulled up.
Well, what was your experience like and what did they say to you after?
So, all right. So the thing for me was I did Kill Tony and the mic on the same night, and I used to say I went on Kill Tony, ate a huge dick. Howie Mandel hated me, and
Did you try to touch him?
no, I should have.
Not
I
a
should have
big toucher.
I should have slapped him on the back of the head, but I just ended up talking about Andy Huggins because like they were friends in LA.
Yeah.
And,
You're like
I didn't
me,
wanna-
well, you know my friend.
Yeah. I was well, because whatever. But I got off stage and I was like, fuck that joke's hilarious, and I got really mad and I used the exact same jokes on the open mic. Like I had to go from like the big room into the little room and just do the mic immediately.
Oh, so the mic was after...
Well, because they do 2 Kill Tony shows, and one of them's at like 6. Like, yeah, it was wild.
That was when they were filming the ones for after Christmas break, so that they had like
6
ready to go.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
because
so-
this one, the mic was first, and then you go to the thing.
Right.
Yeah, this one they were doing 2, so like one started at 6 and one started at like 8:30 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used the exact same jokes on Kill Tony that I did on the mic, and they loved it at the mic, and they hated it on Kill Tony. So, you know.
Well, that
whatever.
is what it is.
Same.
No.
It's I signed up for Kill Tony too. I did not get pulled. I'm glad I didn't get pulled. Looking back on it,
Yeah.
But that's a whole dude. The whole thing
It's a
is
nightmare.
crazy expensive.
It's- yeah.
Mike does it fucking
Every
week
week.
or
Yeah,
something.
it's
Probably
wild.
like 3 times a month. Yeah.
Pretty insane. And it's just nuts, dude. Because first you do the mic, and it's some characters, dude. It is like the craziest looking people in the entire world until you go and go to the Kill Tony waiting area, and then it's just pirates.
Yeah.
It's just like pirates. And dude, I saw a comic from Houston. I saw a comic get punched by a homeless lady, and then punch a homeless lady, and as she went down, so did her pants. And I was like, what the fuck are we doing here, dude?
And then she pulled her panties down. And,
Yeah, so, she was
Speaking
hot.
of mess of the week, literally, just 6th Street. I was watching those videos of 6th Street fights.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Oh, I'm in one. I'm in a video on YouTube.
Stop.
I swear.
We have to pull this
I don't
up.
think it's going to be hard to... I'll look it up for next time if you remind me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not in the fight. The fight is happening. And, this is the year that a car came in and hit a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Right? Like a bunch of people. So everyone's, like, panicking, like, what the hell's happening? And my jackass, I'm just a little drunk and having a good time. And I'm with this lady, and I'm like, let's just go towards where everyone's running. Yeah, everyone's running that way. Let's go that way. So I go there.
Lean into the...
Yeah. And so there's a big fucking 10-person brawl, and we had just gotten slices, and it's noon, and we're hammered. And there's just all these fights going on. And then you just see me in the background going, just like eating pizza like a fat ass.
you're like the guy in the Jurassic Park movie that's holding on to his margaritas.
Yeah,
while he's
exactly, dude. I'm
That's
just
even more ghetto. It was noon.
Oh,
Yeah.
and people were yelling "World Star." It was so fun.
No, that's
It
good
was very
stuff.
much exciting.
I was at 6th Street. I was there on like a Saturday 2 weeks ago, and I saw the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my entire life. She was wearing a red dress that was like you could almost see her like labia minora coming out. Like it was that short, and I was like, this woman. She's buxomy Latina.
She's Jewish.
She was a buxomy Latina.
Menorah.
Yeah. Really?
That was pretty good.
I mean, it took me 12 seconds to figure out what I was going to say.
It's gonna be, but yeah, she was walking around in this red dress, asking for change with an ankle monitor on, and I was just, I don't know.
If you live on 6th Street, you're technically home.
yeah.
So, damn, dude.
That reminds me of Christian's bit. He's like, you ever seen a homeless lady with a fat ass? She asks you for $1. You're like, you can have a home.
Damn. All right.
It does seem insane that this is going to sound awful, but it does seem insane when a really, really hot girl is homeless. It's
Yeah.
just like, come on.
I don't feel bad for him because at some point, some man would have taken care of her.
That's what, I have that thought in my head. And every time I see a homeless lady, I'm like, really, nobody? I think that. And then, but I also have this thought, right? And when I pull up to like a red light, plenty of homeless in Houston, so it happens often. Oh. And there's someone at the red light. They're like standing there holding a sign. And then I like kind of go off. I was like, you know what? I got a spare room. What if I just bring him home, shower him up, help him get a job? And then they murder me in my sleep. But no, I do think about that. And then the light turns green. I'm like, let's keep that. Let's keep, this is a bad idea. What are you gonna do? They're crazy. Not all of them, but most are.
Yeah. That's, I don't know. My dad was homeless for when I was like 14 till I was like 22.
Oh God! Can we please tell the story about you running into your dad?
Yeah,
can we
do that.
talk about
Yeah,
this
we can
because
do
it
that.
is one of the most fascinating fucking stories ever.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, my parents got divorced when I was in 7th grade. My dad got remarried to a bodybuilder from Kentucky.
Man or woman?
This was the
the
early
other way,
2000s.
yeah.
No. My dad don't swing like that.
Sorry.
No. I'm kidding.
He
And
does.
then
I'm
yeah.
kidding. He does.
Then they got addicted to Percocet together, and then I just didn't hear from him most of high school. It was,
Damn, dude, love hurts.
Romance.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. I didn't see him for years, and then one day I was drunk at a Whataburger at 2:00 in the morning, and this homeless guy kept staring at me, and then I kept looking at him. It was my dad,
Were you with people?
Yeah, I was with.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Did you
That's
start?
embarrassing.
I forget the emotional response. Did you
Yeah.
start weeping? I feel
I
like I'd
started
start
crying.
weeping.
I started crying, and then like I was like, "All right, guys, I gotta go." And everyone was
like, "Where?"
Dude, it was like 3:00 in the morning. It was like after. It was after like I was like a freshman in college or something, and it was after everyone was like, we all got drunk at the bars, and then we were at the Whataburger, and I was like, "That's my dad, and he's not,
Yeah. Did you bring him home with you?
No, I took him. He didn't want. I was living with like 9 other dudes at the time in a shitty like warehouse.
yeah.
Was this in Tennessee?
In
No,
my
this
he-
was,
in my
this was
head,
here.
you were
This was in Houston.
This was in
you
Houston.
were still like
okay.
living with your mom.
Yeah.
And your mom's like, "Don't bring home homeless dudes."
Yeah,
Especially this one.
Yeah,
This is-
yeah, exactly.
Damn.
That is-
No, he went to Star of Hope, which is a great program. It's a Catholic organization that helps out the homeless and the destitute and everything. And yeah.
That got
Really
so...
put a lot of effort into making you forget about the fact they have sex with kids. That's what the church is good. That's how they do good things.
I mean, all right. So yeah, like if we're talking pro Catholicism right now,
Yeah.
they did a lot of charity hospitals, a lot of like the
Yeah.
Saint Mercy for whatever stuff.
Is Goodwill Catholic or no? They have a different charity.
Goodwill's Pentecostal.
Salvation Army. Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
do-
they were just a corporation.
They were
have
they were an
no
off branch
idea.
of like this men's group that helps homeless people, the Salvation Army, and they had all the Santas.
Men's group, don't trust them. Just throwing that out there right now.
Yeah.
Better
What-
than them forming a little boys group.
Yeah.
That sounds more fun.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd rather hang out with little boys than
Wow.
That's the clip.
I've got kids.
Yeah. No, hair club for men. Can't trust them.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh man. Yeah. So that happened.
That's
I-
nuts.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I can't even imagine what that is like.
No, it was not having dad your teenage years sucked, but it was.
What's he doing now?
He just retired. He got out of.
Retired from being homeless? He got out of the homeless game?
No.
He's like, I'm hanging up. I'm hanging up my sign for good.
No, he got out of the Star of Hope because my dad was an accountant who worked for like Enron and shit. So like my
Okay.
dad did some high powered
Damn.
like after he got out of the homeless
Talk
shelter.
about a fall.
Dude, and then a rise again. So
Yeah.
he started working for an accounting consulting firm straight out of a homeless shelter, and then he did he got to meet Hulk Hogan because he did the bankruptcy case for.
This is the American
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
yeah, he
The
did.
rise, the fall, the rise again.
Yeah, and now he has a nice little 2-bedroom house over in Oak Forest. So
America.
now he's just,
Him. Yeah.
he's just
All you gotta do is represent the guy that says the N word.
he got to go to Hungary because when they got
I love the Hulk. I'm
the
sorry.
Hulkster.
I
Yeah. You
love
were
the
you were a
Hulkster.
Hulkamaniac.
Yeah, as a kid, it's hard for me to hate him. I know what he did, but hard for me to hate him.
I don't know what he did.
He said the N word.
Whoa. Well, There's
a little more to it, but
he was fucking his friend's wife, who was a morning radio DJ named Bubba the Love Sponge.
I didn't know that much.
Yeah. And then he was fucking his friend's wife.
not Bubba the Love Sponge.
While he was married to that lady? Okay.
Yeah. And then Gawker, the media company.
Oh yeah, he sued
Yeah, he
Ben. That's
sued
why.
them.
Released the tape of him saying the N-word while fucking this dude's wife, and then he sued him and he won, and so Gawker got bought out by Univision, and they had a spin-off subsidiary because the owner of Gawker, he had a Hungarian citizenship. So basically, my dad got to go to Hungary and explain a bankruptcy to the Hungarian government and who Bubba the Love Sponge was.
Wow.
So he was like, yeah, I was sitting there in Budapest, and because he's a redneck from Mississippi.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, I was sitting in Budapest trying to explain to these commies who Hulk Hogan was. And like,
Shit, your dad has lived a life. That's insane.
And helped take down Gawker.
yeah,
It's kind of cool.
Wait, hold on. Is this wrong? Did Trump or like somebody famous fund Hulk Hogan's legal fees or something?
So, there was the head of Gawker released another thing saying that a billionaire, I think it was, all right, I don't remember this
Let's
exactly.
Google who this was, and let's
Yeah.
all take a guess.
I
have some ideas.
Yeah, that's fun. It was a billionaire who got outed. Basically, this billionaire where they were like
I think was it a Tesla boy?
it could have been Elon.
I think it might have been Elon, but I could be wrong on who paid for his
Yeah.
who paid for it. Somebody did.
Somebody paid for it because they
I
hated
thought it
the
was
guy
Elon.
from Gawker. Yeah. It could have been okay. I like that one.
I thought
think
it
that's
was
the best
Trump.
guess.
You're all
By the way,
Oh, what?
Who was
They
it?
haven't even guessed yet.
You're all wrong.
Who is
Not
it?
yet.
Rupert Murdoch.
Y'all aren't gonna get it.
Oh yeah,
Rupert Murdoch.
it was Will's dad,
It was Lynn Loden, William Lynn Loden Sr.
Lynn Loden, dude. Well, who was it?
Peter Thiel,
Who the hell's that?
Peter Thiel. I know who.
co-founder
Oh.
co-founder of PayPal.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Gay
didn't
guy.
Elon help start that as well?
Yeah,
he was
PayPal.
part of it.
Yeah.
So maybe I saw like a weird version of the
Yeah. Peter
article.
Thiel is he one of the George Soros boys?
He's a libertarian. No, he's
Oh,
a
yeah,
libertarian.
he's a
Yeah.
hardcore libertarian.
Yeah.
He's right wing.
Cool.
He's one of the good ones.
Is
He's one of
libertarian
the-
right wing? I thought that was like
Libertarian's a
so
different-
far
it's-
left that you feel
Libertarian
right.
libertarian is one
So
of
far
the,
left you feel right.
Yeah.
That's good. I think that's a good way
No.
to describe that.
I used to say I was libertarian, and then it was like filled with people like Vermin Supreme and stuff, and I was
Yeah.
like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, you don't want to be
Or
the
Karen.
libertarians I know. You don't want to be in that group.
No, the
I
old
went-
school Ron Paul.
Ron Paul
he's
was-
the shit.
But then there's some people.
F.A. Hayek, Ludwig von Mises. I went to
Steven
I,
is.
I went to a libertarian
I'm pretty
economic
sure.
convention when I was in college.
What?
I went to a libertarian economic convention when I was in college. And
here we are.
Yeah, it was in Auburn, Alabama. I got to finger a Greek chick. That was tight.
Ooh.
But yeah, we would go to all these different lectures all day, and like the first one, it's like, yeah, the government's kind of gay, and I'm like, yeah, I can agree with that. And
Yeah,
then
I get it.
but they would always end every day with the craziest lecture. They're like, we should privatize the court system, and I'm like, that seems like a bit too much. But like it was always fun.
good ideas.
Yeah.
I worked for the Libertarian Party in 2007.
There you go. A lot of good you did.
For it was for
Really
the
shaking it up.
Ron Paul's
Yeah.
Presidential run.
Yeah.
Damn. Didn't even come close, that guy.
But only because he was
Not even a
like
little
treated
bit.
like absolute shit
Yeah.
in the media and at every debate, and like
Wow.
never allowed
Room
to
full
speak.
of libbies.
By the way, you two are kind of like, I feel like even though he doesn't look it, this is like you guys are both kind of cuck liberals, right?
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
I'm a big
Is this not?
libtard.
No.
I'm
I
a
don't
big
know.
libtard.
I don't know. I eat pussy. Does that make me liberal?
I mean,
A little bit, dude.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, only if they're enjoying it. If they enjoy it, then yes. But if no,
Oh.
if you can see disdain on their face while you do it, you
Then-
keep chewing.
I don't know where I'm a contrarian. I think that's where I stand politically, because like I tried to help get a Democrat elected in Mississippi, which I don't think is super liberal. Like all the Democrats there, like come on, let's be a little less mean to black people.
Shoot our guns.
Yeah, you can have your guns.
the air.
Yeah.
I feel like Democrats in Mississippi are like, come on, we need their votes.
Yeah. I mean,
Look at Andrew clamming up so hard right now.
I'm not
He
clamming
hates,
up
by the
at
way, he
all.
hates talking about politics.
I'm just high.
yeah.
No, I listen. I'm
the way,
I'm a cuck liberal. I talk about it on stage, but I'm in the middle. I'm a middle lib.
Yeah.
I'm like
yeah, so you're
right
not
there.
you're not a
I'm
cuck
not. I
liberal.
hate all the
Yeah.
way. No. I still like people to fuck my wife. I'm a liberal. Duh. No. I don't know. I just want people to be treated fairly.
Yeah.
And then I think that we should try not to do bad things.
I think that most people
That's what
Agree
I'm
with
running.
that.
feel
Yeah.
that way.
I'm actually going to run in a couple years. My platform is, what if we try not to do bad things?
Right.
And we did good things.
I don't know, because like part of
How
me.
is
good.
that liberal?
I was
exactly.
I'm just saying in general.
I got really mad the other day because I was finishing doing my taxes while I was listening to a podcast, and they were like, "We're giving another $100 million to the Ukraine." And I was like, "God damn it! Why am I even filling this out?"
Yeah.
I am so.
I forgot that war was happening.
I just
Right.
watched a thing where they're saying none of the money is actually going to Ukraine. It's going to the U.S. defense contractors, and we're just selling them. They're just giving them the weapons.
Yeah,
But the money
We're starting them a tab.
The money's staying here.
We're starting a tab.
We're starting
Yeah,
a tab
yeah.
for them. Yeah.
All right,
that
cool.
checks out.
I'm not high, but did like 10 minutes ago the lights turn off and back on?
Kind of sounds like you're high, lady. That is. You waited till now. Why didn't you just do it right after it
You guys
happened?
were in the
Hey,
middle-
did the lights shut off right now?
There
or
was
is it
like
just
an
me?
emotional father story that I was into, and I was like, holy shit, did anyone else see that?
You're having a stroke.
11-11, make a wish.
It's actually
damn it.
2:11.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. But at 22, it's 2:22, so we
right.
can make two wishes.
There we go. Perfect.
Just like a liberal. Give him one, he tries to take two.
Wait till 3:33. Don't get me started at 4:44. 5:55 is gonna be great, and then we got to start over.
Andrew's going to Tokyo tomorrow, by the way. He's doing some comedy there. Where's the furthest?
I thought you leave Sunday.
I keep on saying that.
Sunday.
I keep forgetting what day it is.
This is a lying bitch over here.
By the way, they don't know what day it is, so you know, just play.
I've already been in Tokyo for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I have a wife now.
Yeah, it's a Japanese wife.
I'm gonna get a Japanese wife.
Japanese
wife. Japanese wife.
Clip it.
Don't clip any of these.
What accent was that at the end? Japanese wife.
That wasn't. That was just me panicking.
That was
finishing a word.
That was Borat.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was my wife.
Yeah.
My Japanese wife.
Where's the furthest afield that you've ever done comedy?
Me? I did it in Berlin.
How was the crowd there? I feel like
I
they have
bombed
no sense of
like
humor.
my granddad.
Got him. I hope you use that one.
Yeah. No, I literally got off stage and this German guy was like, Your phrasing is too idiomatic when you say things. I do not understand what you are saying. Like you use very, very, very southern sayings and slangs that I don't understand. And then he went on stage right after that and murdered with this story about how he found out that his father, he was like, after university, I went home to live with my father because I was a loser. And everyone just starts laughing. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
This guy sounds like a loser, though.
Yeah. And he goes, and one day my father, he tells me that I'm dating a woman. Her name is Julia. She is 24 and she is a local female. And the next day after that discussion with my father, I got on a PC computer to masturbate. And I saw in the cookies a woman named Julia who was 24 and a local female. So my father is dating a robot. And everyone was dying laughing. And I was just like,
the German accents that you do is very good.
Oh, danke.
It's from dating that German
Dankeschön.
chick, right?
I dated a German girl for quite a while. It was very nice. She's a very nice woman. She does radio in Berlin.
Radio on
She's also a bad guy in every action film.
Yeah. Her name's Hans Gruber. And,
Germans are still allowed
That
to
would be a
bad
fun
guys.
role play if you were dating a German.
How'd you meet that girl again?
I was
Do the bit.
I was in Oxford, Mississippi at a football game. Ole Miss was playing South Carolina, and she goes,
German.
She was exactly super German, and she goes, "Do you have a lighter?" And I go, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And then we started hanging out a lot, and she would come up to Memphis, and she always it was great.
I was hoping you would just say the war bit.
Oh, the war bit.
Did you guys ever role play?
We did do a little bit of role playing. It was fun.
Now, I'm so bad at accents. Tell him to go hide in the attic.
Go hide in the attic.
Go put on your.
I feel like it would
tell
be
him put on his pajamas.
It would
I can't
be
do
terrifying
accents.
for me to do like role play with a German dude. I feel like play with my labia minora.
I think it would actually
bring back the menorah bit. Yes.
I think it'd be good for you because they'd be like, "Don't eat that thing."
I also like I like a little bit of abuse too, so I feel like I'd like someone like hating me.
Yeah.
We could play Death Camp together.
We can play Death Camp together.
This is all getting
Too
cut.
much.
Now that's a mess.
What?
She was like, because we always had this discussion because I can't speak German, and so like her whole thing was like, it's very interesting to hear dirty talk in a second language, And I was like,
You're like, bitch, you're the second language. This is the one true language. USA.
Learn American, bitch.
No, she was great.
Would she do dirty talk in German?
Yeah, or she could have been just reading a grocery list. I really don't. I don't speak German, so like.
I mean, there's got to be something you heard over and over. You didn't pick up anything like "fuck me harder." How do you say that?
No, she would just.
Why are you looking at me? Why the fuck would I know that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Your accent was
You
terrible.
didn't.
I don't do accents.
What?
I love
She
doing
kept saying
accent.
Uden.
What's that?
Yeah.
The
Jew.
Street Fighter.
Not to
Jew.
not to Will.
One of my favorite stories with me and her was when we were in Memphis and I was hanging out with a bunch of black guys because it's fucking Memphis. And
Checks
and
out.
they're all there. And she was like, I have a tendency, and I've been mean to people about this before. I have a tendency to to change my accent when I'm around different people, and sometimes it gets brought up, and
I think a lot of people do that.
yeah.
Code switching.
Yes, exactly.
Mannerisms and shit.
Oh yeah. What's up, baby? Like that's not how I talk at HEB.
No, that's how you talk.
Yeah, but
Where the fuck your pineapple at? You're like, what the fuck?
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so like when I was around my boys like Rob Love, Big Dre, and all those guys, she would come up to me and she would go, Phil, I do not mean to sound racist right now, but you speak very good black.
That's awesome.
I was like, nice.
That's funny.
Yes.
What'd they say?
Everyone laughed because
You can't get that mad.
No.
I mean, you can, but
you can,
know.
but you shouldn't because it didn't come from a bad place.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit about intent anymore, I feel
Yeah.
like. But yeah, who cares? I mean, it's just like clearly she was just giving you a genuine compliment.
Yeah. She always thought I was saying bubbles, and because I always say like, "What's up, Bubba?" And she was like, "Why do you call people bubbles?"
That's adorable.
Yeah, like that's super cute.
Did you ever date anyone with an accent?
Nope. Date? No.
Bang.
Not bang. No. When I was like the first boy that ever kissed me was Italian.
Ooh.
An Italian and a Brit were my first two kisses, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Couldn't find anyone here, huh?
Well,
My first kiss was a girl was a real white trash Jinko wearing girl. It was pretty awesome, and
That's pretty good.
we all wore Jinkos back then. I remember Jinkos and the crop tops with the smiley faces on them.
that's
and
coming
the jelly
back.
shoes.
Have you seen what the
whole
kids are
90s
wearing?
is,
Yeah.
All
The
the
butt cuts
retro-
coming back.
Dude, yeah.
The fucking kind of like what you got.
What's a
for
butt
boys. So what you got right
It's just
now?
a part down the middle.
Part down the
Yeah.
middle, but then you also kind of do the like a little.
Then you frame your face.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this, like like Leo and fucking
Oh,
Devin
yeah.
Sawa. Those dream boats.
I can't believe. I remember. Isn't that weird? Like someone you thought was attractive when you were young and no longer. Like I remember thinking that guy, Devin. How do you say his
Siwa.
last name?
Devin Sawa.
I thought he was like the hottest thing ever when
Everyone
I was
did.
young.
Oh, he
and
could
now
get
I
it.
think
Dude,
like
Tiger Beat magazine.
My
Dude.
my sisters were obsessed with him.
All my pages are stuck together. These are hot boys.
Because of the cum.
yuck.
I don't know. So the first two accents.
First
That's
two,
wild.
first two were accents, but I don't really think. I mean, I'm not really like a. You have more experience than me. I don't know. Everybody knows
Not
I've
with
been with
accents.
like one person.
I did make out with a French girl one time. She was a foreign exchange student.
Oh, I remember this.
And she's like, I am a bad girl. I like to smoke cigarettes and kiss boys. And I was like, yeah, you do. Yeah, that was fun. So that was, so wait, your first kisses were that. Yours was a lady with Jenkos. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. What size? Not lady, but Jenkos. People would ask.
They
You were
were
like,
big.
these are 30 inches. These
Yeah.
are 32.
Yeah.
There's one kid in our school that we thought was so cool. I would argue that he was not, looking back, but
Yeah.
at the time he had 69 inch ones, and dude, he looked so stupid. Looking back, looked so dumb.
Yeah.
Running down the street in those fucking things, like holding them up
Yeah.
like a bat,
Like
You
a
know what I
flying
mean?
squirrel.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
like-
But back then we all were like, this kid is cool.
Yeah.
He was also like a year or two older than us because he had like failed,
Yeah.
which made him like cooler.
Even cooler.
And he like smoked cigarettes, and I just remember like, no one fucks with that kid. That kid is cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
It looked really cool when they had the Heelys on under it, and the pants were the
Damn,
perfect
dude.
length, and it just looked like they were just floating.
Yeah, dude. And if you caught that fucking air right, you didn't even have to fucking. You just fucking surf, dude, like
Yeah.
Rufio on that fucking surfboard.
No.
You are the pan.
Dude, I just rewatched that movie.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah,
How-
it still holds up.
Didn't Rufio die?
The guy? I don't know. Oh, in the movie.
No, like in real life.
Well, also the movie. I don't know him outside of real life. I mean, outside of the movie.
I feel like all
movie's
child
real,
actors-
damn it.
Like
No.
90% of child actors are dead.
that Nickelodeon stuff. That behind the thing. Yeah.
We can't talk about that again.
Okay.
Is
yeah,
that
we
every
did. We did like.
I already
3
all right,
episodes
all right,
in a
never
row.
mind. All right. All I'm saying is I thought about one thing just because I've been watching a bunch of Pimp C clips. R.I.P. Big Dog.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but like, yeah, I think if Hollywood would allow someone like Pimp C to be on set for child acting stuff, we would never have any problems like that again.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
You never.
Hey, these old men try to come up here and talk to you little boys. You come talk to me.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
guy
literally
you need,
in
not
the-
the dad who was like,
in
I
it-
think this is dangerous, and then didn't do anything.
I
Right.
think we talked about this last time, but in it, like the one black character who's in the documentary,
Yeah.
he's like, my mom wouldn't let him touch me.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that exact line on the last podcast. So
But
perfect.
I think generally, don't you think like stage parents like will do a little too much to get their kids into things?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's a little creepy. Like Dance Moms, that show or whatever. Like these
Terrifying.
people are insane.
Yeah, that is pretty
and
nuts.
like in the Nancy Kerrigan thing, wasn't like Tanya, what's her face?
Harding.
Tanya Harding's mom or
American
parents
Hero?
like into? Didn't they help
Tanya
plan the whole bat thing?
no, the
Her
boyfriend,
boyfriend
did.
did.
The
It was
boyfriend.
the boyfriend and her.
Do you remember
Alright.
those like 90s movies that would come out about stuff like that happening, like the Lorena Bobbitt and the
There's one
Tanya
that
Harding
they
and,
just
like-
did. I mean, like 3 years ago, they just did. I think Margot Robbie's in one.
But
of
this
them.
was like
Yeah.
a whole.
And
This,
that
no,
one,
this
right?
was like a whole series of like TV made for TV movies that they
Oh,
did
like
in the
kind of-
90s
oh.
about like all the
You're,
all
like,
that
you're
weird
talking
stuff.
like Hallmark style.
Hallmark style, but like these like
Remember Touched by an
almost
Angel?
almost like spoofy.
My mom
Sorry.
loved Touched by an
So
Angel.
mine too. Sorry, I
you're good.
got distracted. I'm high, but this is what happens sometimes.
It made me think of Seventh Heaven, where the guy wasn't that dad. Like
I think he was a creep in real
he was
life.
a creep
yeah.
in real life. Yeah,
God
everybody's a goddamn creep.
No.
Not
I still have
everybody.
faith. I still have faith.
I know you.
Uh,
You are. You say you're a contrarian, but you're actually one of the most positive people. You like get upset when people are like nihilistic at
Yeah,
all.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care for that, especially in the green room before I'm going on stage. Like
He wouldn't
it's-
even let me listen to David Cross in the car.
Why?
Like I'm like, oh, this is my favorite bit of all time, and it's like a 20-minute bit.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get 15 minutes in, we're just about to get to the punch. He's like, I can't listen to this shit. He's just like, oh, everything sucks and I'm cool.
Burn on David Cross.
Damn, dude. You don't.
Man,
not a lot of
Will.
people come after that legend.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like.
I don't
that.
know. I don't like Curb Your Enthusiasm because I think it's too Jewy. No, that's the clip.
true.
Clip it.
Yeah.
That's true.
No.
Everybody likes the new season. I don't like the new season.
No.
Well,
yeah.
Then the final,
good for you,
the
it's
finale
over.
just happened.
It was
Yeah.
fun. I
I
liked
saw
it.
Joke World did a video about the finale today.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was good. I watched it.
Did you watch that Expats show I told you to watch?
No. But I did watch Fallout.
Oh, that's on. Yeah.
Just watched. I binge watched it in a whole 12 hours. I watched the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was that good, or did you just not have anything
couldn't
to
sleep.
do that day?
I couldn't sleep. It was late. I was just like,
Yeah.
at one point my eyes were going like this, and I was like, no. Why would you sleep? Why would you turn off the TV? Surely you fall asleep. And I go, I can't do that. There's
Yeah.
no way. Because what happens if the TV's off? The show might go on without me. It doesn't make any sense, and I'll just watch it until I'm like on my phone and I'm like dropping it on my fucking face and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I'm not good at sleeping, man.
No.
Get a little kickstand for your phone.
Yeah, but that doesn't. How am I gonna watch? Do I sit it on my chest?
Yeah, or like, do you not sleep on your side ever? Like little like.
No,
Do
no.
you sleep on your
with
back?
with
Are you-
my weight, my hips would hurt. When they do, I turn a lot. My hips are always sore, dude.
I've
Do you get that?
I've been putting a pillow in between my legs.
I've been doing
like
that since I was
like
15,
like a
dude.
pregnant woman. And
I got a body pillow.
I go one between the legs and then I double up on the arms and I have my pillow girlfriend.
Oh, you got fucking pillows under the pits?
No, I got a pillow girlfriend. Her name's Katya. And,
nice.
Do you literally have the pregnancy pillow, like the long?
No,
tube?
I don't have. No, I have 4 pillows. And
Do you want me to bring from Japan? I'll bring you back a
Yeah.
anime pillowcase of like
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
No,
kind of
just-
girl.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd
One
be
of those.
fun.
Can you give me one that looks like a geisha and just yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like if you really had a Japanese girl in bed with you, it'd be pretty bony, less cushy.
Be like you.
Yeah,
God, imagine the noise.
I bet I kind of have the body of a Japanese girl and Zod Devji at the same time.
Yeah. I see a lot of similarities between. Well,
Yeah,
no.
it's like bony.
Asian women are more full than you. You know.
That is, I mean,
Oh no, Asian women will eat rice, and yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
You're not a.
Did you remember that thing? I think this was like a. I feel like there were common things people used to say in the 90s too, including wearing jinkos. But my brothers used to be like, "This is Jamie choking on a piece of rice," and then like grabbed each side of their neck. You know that? Have you ever seen that thing?
No.
No?
But
You never
your
used
brothers
to do...
sound awesome.
Yeah, they are awesome. They would like hold me down and do the spit thing.
Oh,
would get this
no.
close to your face and then spit it back up, and then do the like also hitting the chest plate with their
Yeah.
really
Typewriter.
hard.
That was a typewriter,
Yeah. Oh, I
and
didn't know that
then
one.
then we had the waffle belly.
steamroller.
Steamroller was fun. Indian sunburns. If we're talking
Oh,
straight
yeah.
bully stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, what about the swirly hair in the toilet?
It's just a straight swirly.
Swirly?
Yep.
Damn.
I used to give people swirlies in junior high.
It was pretty awesome.
I felt like I got all my bullying out like when I was little and my older siblings, and then I started bullying
My
people.
sisters
Yeah.
and my female cousins all got wiffle ball bats and beat the shit out of me one time. When I was like
fun.
7. It looked like the end of Casino where they're just like, ugh, ugh.
I don't have that in me to hurt somebody. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
shut up. Oh,
I
they
did-
used to get sour gumballs and make me hold them in my mouth. And then I remember also my sister and her best friend went to the joke store and bought fake shit and put it on the ground. And they're like, we know you did. We know this was you. We know you shit on the ground. And I was like, I don't wear pull-ups anymore. That wasn't me. And I was like weeping, so sad. I kind of miss old school. I miss
Yeah.
being bullied. Is there something wrong?
My
with
cousins. I was a fat kid as well as a fat adult.
Huh.
And
There's never any time of
no.
non-fatness?
I peaked in high school. I was a hot kid in high school and like college.
He was
like,
a football
Oh,
player.
so
He'll
fat
tell you about
kid,
it.
fat
kid,
teen,
fit
Fit teen.
fit till about 23.
till about 15.
Fit. Yeah. Yeah.
As long as you were playing football, you were
Yeah,
probably
as long as I was
fine.
playing sports, I was good. And then when I got out of high school, I became a hipster, and I had a fixed gear bicycle, and I did all
God,
that. Yeah.
that's annoying.
Yeah, I know, right? I just wanted people to like me.
I hated fixed. Whenever I saw someone riding down the street on a fixed gear, I was like, "Oh, I hope you got to stop quick." I just wanted them to eat shit, dude. Let's talk about the mess of the week. We got
right.
one.
We have a few different options in there, Mike.
Well,
you want to pull something up?
Pull one up. Guys,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got to
yeah.
get going anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
This is so funny.
I will show you the clip on that for the next one. But anyway. All right, you guys ready to give some advice?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, my 23-year-old boyfriend. Hold on. My boyfriend. Okay, sorry. Starting over. We're starting over. Sorry. I'm sorry. Don't make fun of me.
Okay. I get it. Reading out loud is hard. I understand that.
You're
That's not me
such-
picking on you.
you're
That's,
such a dick.
I hate reading out loud.
I'm a great reader.
Write one word down and I'll have a panic attack.
Okay, my boyfriend, 27, has been treating me, 23, differently since he got his DNA results back. A few weeks ago, my boyfriend got his results back from one of his ancestry tests. He's never been interested in his family history before, but one of his friends bought him the kit for his birthday. Okay. Sorry, but I hate this one, and we're doing a different one.
Oh my God!
So, all right.
Are we serious
So
right now?
check this
I'm
out.
I
into
know
this
it's
one.
fucked up today.
It's what's going to happen is they're either related, or he found out that he's like something that he doesn't want to be.
Yeah, so this is the one that I meant to do, and I'm sorry, guys.
All right,
all good.
scrub,
I know.
fresh start. This whole thing. God
All right,
damn
I'm
it.
gonna
We're
come
gonna
out.
have some
Ready?
editing.
You ready? Ready for this?
Yeah,
Ready for this?
This is a lot of editing for you.
I
buddy.
am so excited about this advice segment, aren't you?
Oh, come on, Jamie.
We just had a fantastic clip episode.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, we're not even putting that in there.
Jesus
There was no
Christ.
clip today, buddy. All
Okay.
right, Jamie, can you read this one out loud?
Yes, I, 32 female, just found out that my boyfriend, who's 23, is related to me, and I don't know what to do. Before I get into my story, you can make the Alabama jokes that you want, but it's a serious matter and I'm having a hard time processing. So, I have an older half-sister who was a troubled child, and my mother had Vanessa when she was only 15. Vanessa's father wanted nothing to do with her. He even beat my mother to try to induce a miscarriage. This is intense. My mother was kicked out of her parents' house, and they took Vanessa. My mother was homeless. She was able to still finish high school. She went to college and met my father. They got married and had me right after they graduated college. My mother sued her parents for custody, and she was able to get Vanessa back, who had problems because our grandparents were abusive towards Vanessa. Vanessa ran away at 15, and we never had heard from her since, and I continued with my life. I got a corporate job. I focused on my love life. I've only been in 2 relationships with my baby daddy, who left me when he found out I was pregnant, went to prison and was killed there. And a girlfriend.
Man, this just keeps getting funnier and funnier.
I know. A girlfriend who I ended it with ever since, went to prison, blah, blah, blah. I was pregnant. She was actually going to adopt my son. But then 2 days before I gave birth, she was arrested. Ever since, I've only focused on my job and my son. Okay. So she had a baby daddy. He
This
went
is the
to prison.
longest letter of all time.
Okay. 3 years ago, I was transferred across the country due to my job. So me and my son moved away from relatives.
And then she's like, anyways, what's your favorite Whataburger dip?
A few
Just like,
Basically, she met this guy.
A few days after settling there, I met my boyfriend, Miguel, 23. By the way, cradle robber. But anyway, he was 20 at the
15
time.
years younger.
He was an intern and at a part-time job during college. Our relationship started as a fling, but then got serious. I ended up pregnant and had my second son. The thing about Miguel is that he was adopted. He knew his whole life. He was also definitely mixed with something, blah, blah, blah. He took a DNA test. He wanted to find his birth parents. He had the contact information at
Vanessa.
18. But exactly, his birth mother's name, Vanessa Garcia. This lady's half-sister. So, I did an ancestry DNA test, which confirmed that the 2 Vanessas were the same name, meaning Miguel is my nephew. I feel nauseous typing this. I don't know what to do.
she's fucking her nephew.
She has a child with him, her second son.
Did they mention, when you said blah, 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 did you skip out some retard part?
So, she talks about that in just a second. I mean, this will be the last little bit.
Thank God.
My doctor told me that my relationship with Miguel was likely a result of genetic sexual attraction, which occurs when when you're separated from a family member who you likely never met, never remember meeting, or even just being separated for many years. Tests were run on me and Miguel's son and our daughter, who I'm currently pregnant with, and there's nothing wrong with them. The thing is that me and Miguel's relationship is complicated now. Just because we found out we are aunt and nephew, we're still in love. Miguel is currently staying at a hotel, but to be honest, I really want him back, and after we talked, he felt the same way. I don't know what to do. I'm just so confused.
God.
All right.
It's
so
much
long-winded.
Yeah, but we also always say, what do we always say when people write in? We are always
Give us more information.
Yeah,
okay.
This is a
Let's meet in the
plethora of
middle next time.
information.
Yeah, thank God.
Okay.
You have some editing to do this
Look,
time, but
if
hey.
she's gonna be banging her nephew, she's gotta tell him to bend the knee.
Man, she's playing.
Yeah, that's very Game of Thronesy. That's a
I
very
never
Game
watched that.
Yeah.
The advice would be
I
so
know,
cut
not
and
great.
dry if it was like she
they didn't have
found
kids.
out beforehand. But they've been in love. He's been a good dad, it sounds like. She's had a lot of shit in her life. Her ex went to prison and got killed.
2 exes, remember? Because she had a girlfriend as well who also went to prison and got killed.
Yeah, so her life is a mess.
She's a little traumatized.
And this is the one person who's ever treated her and her kids well. She has 2 children with, and it's her nephew.
I don't know. I'm trying to put myself in this situation.
Yeah, once they already have 2 kids, who cares?
Yeah,
They
you're
got 2
saying-
kids.
Yeah.
Don't
You don't have
any
your
more?
your parents. You don't
Yeah.
have the luxury. Of,
Yeah.
Also, you could just not tell anybody ever. Maybe start there.
So I think, well, all right. If you're a nephew fucker, I'm gonna talk about it. So like,
Well, that's
I
why
think
they can't. You can't tell anybody.
That's I think you make another move. You make another move to somewhere like Seattle, right? You know, something like that, where it's a little more loose, a little more fast with that kind of nonsense.
I feel like Mississippi would be a
Seattle?
little
Yeah,
bit
it's
more
like-
okay with that kind of nonsense.
No, not with the last name Garcia.
I think it's kind of fun because I got a kid and everyone's always arguing. Well, he looks more like Andrew's side. He looks more, and now you're like, he's like our mother's side. Yeah, just like both of them.
Yeah, he's got both.
He's got our family's eyes.
Yeah. I mean, that's rough. I think. Yeah.
What are the upsides?
Well, one, you got.
In-laws, they know each other.
Well, he
That's
was
good.
adopted. So I don't think that
Oh, he was adopted.
he was adopted. So I don't think his side of the
Ooh.
family's. Yeah, like
Because if he was adopted, right, that means. Oh yeah, she knew.
Her
Awkward.
sister was a terrible mom that gave him up, right?
Yeah. I skipped in that part. It was so long-winded that part left my brain.
Yeah, Vanessa.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Because that's got to be awkward, right?
This
That
kid is
Thanksgiving, the first
23,
time back.
By the way, he should move on with his life. He should just be a good dad. They should be friends, but he should move on to a different.
Yeah,
partner.
you get an apartment near the house with the kids, and then you're like, I'll be here every day, but like we can't be.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I'm glad that the kids are okay. Probably gonna be spending a lot on braces, but
They show up to Thanksgiving. Vanessa's like, I thought I got rid of you.
yeah.
What are the odds?
Vanessa.
What the hell?
By the way, I hope she changed her name. We're really throwing Vanessa under the bus.
Yeah.
Vanessa Garcia.
No, you got to move. You got to move again.
In fairness, I think that's got to be one of the most common names in the
Yeah,
world.
that's Smith level common.
Yeah.
Your kid's mom's name.
Yeah.
No. That's not her last name.
I know, I'm
Oh.
fucking.
Okay, I'm stupid. I'm high. I thought that was a serious thing. I did not realize that was
is
a joke.
her name Vanessa?
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
shit.
Is
I
this
thought you were
your
just
ex?
talking
Yeah,
last
yeah,
names.
no.
God damn it, guys. God damn it. Oh, buddy.
Are you
But you are
Miguel?
related.
Are you Miguel in this story? Are you the
Yes.
23-year-old?
I'm a niece.
Yeah.
Wait. What? Wow, that's.
There's
all
no good
Put
advice,
yourself
I think, other than
in this
our-
situation. You got 2 kids. With-
Oh, if I'm the 23-year-old, if I'm Miguel, I'm deucing. I'm abandoning her like
Oh, yeah,
everyone
you're
else.
23. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
yeah. No.
And also, love
She's
isn't
like,
real.
I don't know if I can
She's
get
like,
another
but we're in-
23-year-old. There's only so many
There's
nephews
only
out
so many
there.
nephews out there.
She ended it like with "We're already in love," so like the love is there. It's like, well, then. I
Yeah.
don't believe in really like. I am very happy, and I don't believe in true love. Like, go just meet.
Sounds
You'll meet
like
another
a good married person.
You'll meet another person. I mean, we love each other and always will, but like you
That's
can.
so funny.
You can meet someone else.
If you guys ever break up, the idea of you telling your husband, well, just meet other people. Who cares? Like,
Oh, I
never.
literally.
You'd be devastated.
I already
You'd die.
Oh yeah, I've been through it though.
Y'all
Yeah.
did? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been through the shit, and it is really hard, but you will move on. And I even do this thing.
Did you move on?
You've been in long-term relationships. I just not emotionally. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
So I think if you're, here's my advice. All right, because this is messy. You move again, and then you're just like, we have a family secret.
And you don't tell them. You don't tell
oh,
your
yeah,
kids.
yeah. All right, you certainly don't tell your kids that. Yeah, I
They're
mean,
big mouth. There'll be 5. They're like, mommy's daddy's uncle.
You know, you have to do those family projects at school, so I feel like
would
they
just
just
end-
do, like
yeah.
poster
It would just end up
board.
coming out as like a deathbed confession.
Yeah.
oh, 100%. And I think deathbed confessions are fine, you know, but
I wish OJ would have gave one.
Wouldn't that be cool, dude?
man, that would have been great.
Miguel should just like dye
like-
his hair blonde, get a German accent,
Yeah.
move
Move to
across the
Argentina?
country. Yeah, move to Argentina.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, all right. What are you admitting on your deathbed? You first.
I say everything embarrassing. What I mean,
Great question.
That is a good one, right? Because now we have to think about something that we're willing to share.
yeah.
That's not actually the thing that we're going to say on our deathbed.
I don't have a good one.
Yep. This is a bad question.
No, that's a great
a
question.
great question.
It's a
It's
great
a bad one to end a podcast
Well,
on. We're like, all right, it's got to be serious. It's got to be.
No, I'm all right. So let me put myself in that.
I'm trying to
space.
think of one
The
too.
treasure is buried under Uncle Jerry's old truck in the
Exactly,
pasture
exactly.
in Mount Vernon.
Oh,
good.
yeah. None of you are getting any money because I'm in so much debt.
Yeah, they're like, we knew.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
kind of confession was that, dude? We've
Yeah,
been trying to unplug you for a while. Also, we're not here. You have no kids.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly. I
you're
have no
alone.
legacy.
Who are
Yeah.
you talking
Yeah,
to?
exactly. Just my Jamaican order. Like,
He's talking to the Whataburger person.
yeah,
at 2
yeah,
a.m.
Rosebud.
yeah.
It's tough. I can't think of
Yeah.
anything right now that I'm willing to share.
I'm very glad that I never voted for president.
Ooh, that's never.
I've never. Yeah, never.
Wow.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, you can't. You fucking felony loser,
Bum, bum,
bitch,
bum.
dude. Boom.
Yeah.
I have, but
Got
I
your
probably
ass,
won't
dude.
going forward. That's something hard to admit. People
You just
hate
won't.
you for that.
You just won't. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna vote.
I got my voters' rights back.
Oh, you did? Huh. I didn't know you could
want
do
mine?
that.
And I can have a gun in Texas.
So if you have a felony, you can get that back.
yeah,
I don't think you should
and
be
in
able to.
Texas you can have a gun.
I don't think you should be able to. You specifically.
Yes.
I
Only
don't want you to vote.
Only because
Oh,
I know I'm
hey,
voting for
give it up
Trump.
for Andrew voter suppression.
Yeah,
Young
we're
blood
watching
over
Andrew's
here.
turning
Just these
Hey,
fucking
hey.
felons, dude.
Hey,
Just
hey.
these fucking felons,
I am
dude.
trying
They're
to keep
criminals.
the streets safe.
Oh
No.
shit! You can see me turn in front of your eyes.
Why would we expect anything less than voter suppression from a liberal? This is
I
what they
know.
do, guys.
Oh,
This is
God.
what they do.
Who sent you that pamphlet?
Yeah.
Clip it.
I've got another.
Mike is just fixing his tinfoil hat over there in the corner.
He's got a tinfoil mullet.
Yeah.
Alex Jones has been right about everything.
I was trying to do this. I remember I came into the secret group one day and I'd help my mom like rebuild her fence at her place, and I get to the secret group and people are like, "What were you up to today?" I was like, "Building a fence." And then Trey Tetson goes, "Where?"
So good.
Yeah.
By the way, that is such an attractive thing you just said, ladies. He was helping his mom rebuild her fence.
Well, maybe he had a good mom.
Fuck!
Not every mom's great.
Damn.
Not every mom's great. She can build her own fucking
I
fence.
thought that was a personal attack on me.
He probably just Huckleberry Finned it and tricked some other kids into doing it.
Yeah. I tricked all the other kids in the neighborhood to do it. And by tricked all the other kids, I mean I hired a bunch of Mexicans from Home
for
Depot.
much less.
Yeah,
and then just
and then I
made
took the
that money, dude. Just made that.
I scammed my
money.
mom.
Hell yeah, dude. Is it scamming if the work got done?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's just business.
Yeah, that's all that is. All right, let's plug some shit and get the hell out of here.
Sounds groovy. I guess I'll go first.
You go first.
Yeah. You can find me at Will_Loden on Instagram, William Lynn Loden Jr. on Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. It gives
You're
me
a junior?
Yeah.
Wow, I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
Junior to a homeless man.
Why do you say Lynn Loden? Middle name?
Yeah.
He just goes by Lynn.
He just goes by Lynn, yeah.
My dad, sorry, but my dad is a senior. My brother is a junior.
Yeah.
But my dad goes by, so my brother's name's Glenn. It's my dad's name. But my dad goes by Ricky, middle name.
Yeah.
So he goes by Ricky Youngblood.
Yeah. No, my
Interesting.
dad goes by Lynn Loden, which is mostly like
No.
the only other people.
Just no. Just you don't like these junior. Listen,
Isn't that interesting?
do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got a
Isn't
little
that-
brother and a little sister.
Isn't that fucked up? Well, no, wait, you're the junior. It's
Yeah,
fucked up.
yeah.
I could say this to your brother.
Yeah.
It's a little fucked up when you're like, Dad, who do you love me more? And he's like, I don't know, Junior.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck you.
I don't know, the one who has my name.
My firstborn.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's funny.
Dude, imagine if you were a junior and not the firstborn. Like you weren't the first.
Man, that just means that's
It was like, no, we changed his name. This is now Junior. Like what?
After,
Or you were the junior and
You
it was
were. He
rescinded
took it away.
halfway
Yeah.
through.
No, no.
Yeah. It's like, well,
Hank and Good Hank.
He yeah, exactly. Hank and Good Hank. Okay, the Hill reference. And then I'm gonna be in Little Rock on tomorrow, so that won't come out. I'll be in Lake Charles on the 20th of April. I'll be in Lake Charles on the 22nd of April, again, doing different stuff. And I'll be all around Texas all the time. So, yeah.
Hell yeah, Jamie.
Follow out the Mess Hall Pod. I'm taking a comedy break, as anybody
Stupid
who listens to
and
this
lame.
knows. So
Everyone
yeah,
knows
just
we
follow
have-
out the Mess Hall Pod,
Everybody
or
knows
I got a
we
new
have too many
part-time
women
job.
in comedy.
Why?
Teaching Pilates. So for all the, I'm sure anybody
That's
that
why you can
listens
hit me up to
this-
come work out.
But
But you're trying to get me to subscribe to some shit.
ignoring me completely. I even did it in the chat to shame you into responding, and you still didn't respond.
I'll tell you, you want me to ignore your texts, you fucking text me at fucking 1 a.m. Hey, let's work out together in the morning.
It was like 11.
That's late enough. I'm never doing Pilates with you. It's not happening.
I went to senior yoga last week. It was yoga for people over 55.
And then they didn't ID you.
They
They're like, you're
didn't
good.
ID me. They're
You're
like-
good, buddy.
Hey, you're a big fatty. This is more your speed
Yeah, yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Don't you think that would make these are amazing like I want to see that, and it would be an amazing clip to see this
when I'm
guy.
going to Japan, and I'm taking sumo lessons.
There you go.
I'm gonna fucking get my ass kicked by a fucking monster Japanese man. It's gonna be awesome. Very excited.
Film it.
I'm going with a non-comic, and he's like, "Why do you want to do that?" I go, "Dude, it'd be so funny." And think of the content. He goes, "I don't need content." I go, "Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. That's
Isn't
pretty
it freeing?
great."
Which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
why I can say just follow at the Mess Hall Pod.
Yeah. And here's some content at No Youngblood, just about on everything except for TikTok. They fucked me over at No Youngblood 69, but I think I have to change it. I just got a thing saying I'm getting banned. I don't know. They don't like when I say anything about anything on that.
We
and
should
I don't
stop
even post.
talking about pedophiles
It's not even. I
so
don't even
much.
post this podcast on there. This is just stand up. It's fucking ridiculous. But I'm appealing it, so better not. Anyways, that being said, AndrewYoungblood.com. I got a ton of tour dates: Tokyo, Canada, other places. I can't think of anything. All of Texas, Louisiana, Portland area. Stuff. What's that? Midwest, Pacific Northwest,
Northwest.
the Pacific Midwest. You know,
The Pacific Midwest.
upper
Idaho.
upper Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So I'm all over the place. Just go to my website, AndrewYoungblood.com, and please go watch the special. I'm tired of talking about it.
And go subscribe to You Look Like's YouTube. They are 55 subscribers away from getting monetized.
Yeah, we are.
Hell yeah. And final thing is, we didn't talk about this the whole show, which is why I said come on here. We got a podcast, the Secret Group podcast. I'm one of the hosts. He's one of the hosts. Trey Tutson's one of the hosts. It's not all at the same time always, but we're going to be doing it. And so check that out at the Secret Group. Thanks. Fuck you.
Bye.
Bye.